Hi chomis, ke nna Tshepiso, ngwana wa Gadami, Mrs. Mphukule. Welcome back to my channel. To everybody who has been subscribing to their channel, thank you so much. Ke a leboga, ndo leboga. Eng hape? Yeah, I forgot the other ones. Unfortunately, my pregnancy brain has been dealing me and with me my language. So thank you guys so much for subscriptions. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. I'm seeing a lot of comments these days and I'm appreciating it so much. And yeah, you guys, this is actually going to be okay. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're gonna do the episode 3 of the making or the journey. Um, you guys, yeah, it's really exciting being a mom. Unfortunately, today, guys, okay, I've recorded a lot of videos today because I've got time and I'm feeling much better. So yeah, today we're gonna do my first trimester. First trimester is from the day 1 of conception until the 12th week. Yeah, so I'm gonna just take you down. I have my phone as my memory because obviously it's been a couple of weeks. I tried doing this. I wanted to record it every week so that I just put them together, but it was impossible. You guys, the first week, in a nutshell, my first few weeks of pregnancy were filled with a lot of exhaustion. I was sleeping. If I was not noxious, I was sleeping. That's it. Monday to Sunday, I was sleeping. I went to church. When I came back, I slept. When I went to work, when I came back, the first thing that I did before I did anything was sleep. Sometimes I slept and didn't even wake up. I was woken up to feed. That is how tired I was. So most of the things that I thought I was gonna do, when someone is pregnant, or because I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos where people tell you about their journeys, pregnancy journeys. I was like, Amina, when I'm pregnant, I'm gonna do this. No. When I was pregnant, the first few weeks, I'm saying no. When I was pregnant, I'm pregnant now. But during my first trimester, I had a lot of thoughts and visions. I even wrote down. I'm a writer, so I wrote the plans, but I didn't stick to any of them. Even at least now, got my second trimester, then it's making sense. Now, before I couldn't, but because I am that girl, I wrote everything down. Okay, so I'm just gonna take you through my week. I think I'm gonna try. I can't do week by week. Let me see. I have week. Nah, I don't even remember when I found out that I was pregnant, which week. And I'm not gonna go back, guys. I don't know. I don't remember. So I'm just gonna. I remember when I went to the gynae, it was my 8th week. So I'm gonna tell you from my 9th week, or from 9 until 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is 4 weeks. What happened to my body? Then we're gonna go to later, not now, later. But yeah, second time I'm doing it as I'm reliving it every day, so it's gonna be much better than this one. But unfortunately, it is what it is. And yeah, as you guys know, I couldn't keep up with you every week because of that thing of not being able to tell people about your pregnancy very early. I realized, I only thought growing up, I only thought that it was just a black people's thing, but no, Uleshni, who's not black, who's Indian, says they do the same, so that if anything happens to the baby before they get bigger, before 12 weeks of the first trimester ends, but again, at least you don't have a lot of people to go and like for the baby, so that's the reason why I did that. And Lohan, I was doing it because I was told to do that, you know. And my dad and my husband would have killed me if I went to Facebook if I told everybody by then, my dad would have killed me, and my husband would have done the same, because they were the ones who were like, no, you demala until the time is ready. So that's why I didn't tell you guys early, but I'm gonna allow you to relive with me. I think for second trimester, by the time you guys see my second trimester, I would have just ended it'll be maybe 2 weeks after I ended my second trimester. So at least from then, you guys will be alongside with me. You understand? Yeah, my first trimester and I won't lie, it's gone. So Mara, yeah, I think most people understand. It's not something impure. It's not something that I think most YouTubers by now, upside white YouTubers, one are the only ones who do it each day because they're special like that. So yeah. Anyway, so on my 9th week, the symptoms that I experienced was fatigue. I was dying of fatigue. Like, guys, you guys don't understand. Immediately when I came through the door, at that point, my mother-in-law was here, because obviously we were still doing a lot of things like boundary walls, so we needed somebody to be home. So when they do that, we have our, I think if you've seen the house tour, you have seen how the cement is just that side of the sofa. So somebody who had to be in the house to give them the cement. So we were at work, so that's why she was here. And to be honest, I will not lie, my mother-in-law's presence for those weeks were very, very crucial, because otherwise I would not be able to feed good normal food. And at that point I needed to eat. I was very hungry often, and I couldn't do anything. Literally, she did everything for us. Literally, she cooked, she cleaned, she did our laundry, because I was just sleeping. Literally, guys, I slept. That was all I could do. I just had to wake up to go to work because I don't have a choice. But if it was possible, I think if I had my own company, I would have worked. I would have just stayed at home or worked from the house. So fatigue was a problem. Nausea was a terrible one also, but at that point it was not that terrible. It was not super terrible. And then what pushed my nausea was if I did not eat regularly. So what I started doing was I had different, like even if I had one big meal, I would divide it into 2 or 3, so that at least I eat every few hours, because otherwise it would trigger nausea, and it was terrible. Yeah, I had an upset stomach, but it was not that bad. And then yeah, okay, as I said, I was super tired, and then I was emotionless. I had no emotion. God, you can say rubbish, I would just look at you and pass. I had no emotion. I was not super happy. I was not hurt. I was not angry. I had no emotion whatsoever. No? Fine. And then my aversions. No? The food aversion that I had, I did not eat chocolate. And if you know me, you know I'm a chocoholic. But I instantly stopped eating chocolate. Like, the Thursday after I found out I was pregnant, remember I found out on a Tuesday I was pregnant. The Thursday, I stopped eating chocolate. Funny enough, I remember that morning I went and bought chocolate. No, somebody bought me 2 chocolates. But when I ate them, they tasted like, I don't even have a description for that. So I stopped eating chocolate. I stopped eating anything that has barbecue. 0. No wings, no ribs, 0. I stopped eating them. And I hated untasty food. I stopped eating burgers, like literally stopped. And I stopped eating bread, brown bread. It tasted like cardboard. So I stopped eating bread also. So it was a very, very sad moment, especially for chocolate, because I ate chocolate on a daily basis. And then my go-to food were chips. I ate chips almost every day. I ate pies. Not any pie, but most of the time I ate sausage roll pie. Then I had an apple every morning, because the moment I woke up, I bathed, washed my teeth, then I started becoming noxious. So they say I should start eat an apple, and it really helped. And then I'd only drink water, ice cold water, like water from the fridge, nothing else. And prior to that, I only drank hot water. Hey, things that happened, like everything went like overnight. Like I started drinking cold water. Then I only wanted hot and spicy food. If you gave me salt food, that food with only salt, I was gonna vomit. Not vomit, but I was not gonna enjoy it. I was gonna stop eating it. That's how terrible that was. So eventually I started going to work and with my hot sauce and my cayenne pepper. Then okay, I loved pizza. Pie, pizza, chips were my go-to, and fruits. And papa and inkomazi. Mas, yes, I loved that. I loved acha. And yeah, as I said, fruits. My baby loves fruits. Even to date, we love fruits. I've never eaten so much fruits in my life. I'm not such a person who cares about healthy living and healthy lifestyle. Thank God my body is the way my body was, and I'm believing it hasn't changed that much. The funny thing about it, when you are behind me, you will not see that I'm pregnant. The only time you see that I'm pregnant when you walk on my side. If I'm walking in front of you, maybe by my walk, because my walk has changed, then you'll see like, but rather than that, you won't see unless you come on the side. And then yeah, 9 weeks, the milestone that I got was my boobies became a bit bigger and slightly painful, but not that much. And like now my boobs are big, guys. I've never had big boobs. Okay, anyway, this is my food now. Sorry. And prepare. Okay, I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about that, to be honest, for my 9th week. And then let's go to 10 weeks. 10 weeks, my fatigue went better. The fatigue was much better. Nausea went way horrible. It was 2 times like the previous week. And then one day driving home from work, I was driving home. Girl, did I not cry? I grew. I bawled. That was the first time I started crying, but even to date, I haven't cried that much. I think in my many months of pregnancy thus far, I literally shed a tear only 3 times. Okay. And then yeah, that's the only time I don't cry. I'm still a bit a zombie emotionally. But when I heard and I cried. But that's not a lot of times, because I think people around me have been very sensitive. They're very caring. Okay? And then I don't drink tap water at all. I remember when my friend Malif was pregnant, which was 2020, she didn't drink tap water at all. I thought, oh, she's so extra. Hey, girlfriend. Until 2022 when I fell pregnant. Then I don't drink tap water. It tastes like I'm drinking water from a sewage, or guys, it feels like it has iron, metals, screwdrivers and screws in it that has rusted. So I started drinking that. I have to buy cold water. And I thank God water is not that expensive. So yeah. And then yeah, what had happened also, what changed was my sleeping pattern. Literally, I'm not I don't sleep throughout the night. I've never done that. Besides the first few weeks of my pregnancy, but most of the time I don't. And then, my battery's gonna die. Okay, I need to hurry up because my battery's about to die. So yeah, right now I sleep, but I wake up 2 or 3 times, and not only to pee, but sometimes I just wake up because I'm waking up. The day that I just wake up to pee. And that sucks because I'm still so early in my pregnancy, guys. Doesn't even make sense, but so okay, the food are still the same, guys. I still don't eat chocolate. I still don't eat bread. I think, okay, the food aversions are the same for 11, for 10, for 9, 10, 11 weeks. They changed the bit at 12 weeks. Yeah, so I'm not gonna repeat it, especially due to time. And my bitch is dying. Okay, so yeah, at 11 weeks, yeah, I started having uncontrollable nausea. I couldn't survive. I even eventually remember the A6 that I told you my doctor prescribed, my GP prescribed the day that I found out I was pregnant. I went to buy those, but they worked, but they made me sleep, and on top of that I was already sleepy, so I stopped taking them. I'm a very special being, guys. I don't, no, and it's impossible. You can't sleep at work. There's no sleeping bay or bed, sleeping room. So when am I going to sleep? So I stopped. Then I am still sleepy. Kaka 11th week, I was very sleepy. I remember at first, I used to sleep in the afternoon. Immediately 5 o'clock. When it's not 5, I'm sleepy. I have to sleep. By this time, by 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock noon, my eyes were shutting down. Like, I was shutting down. My body was like, hey, you're sleeping. Now, you're sleeping. And literally, I did. There were days that I would go to the bathroom and sleep. There were days that I would just put my head down and sleep. There were days that, a couple of days, I went to my car and literally slept because I couldn't. And thank God, now see, I'm blessed to have the best. I'm blessed with the colleagues that I work with. They're my friends. I don't even like calling them my colleagues, my friends, because they covered for me when I had to sleep. They made plans on no time I sleep. We'll call you if our boss needs you. He'll say you're going to the plant. We'll call you. You know, so I'm blessed, yo. And okay, I don't like water. The 11th week, I stopped loving water. Even my purchased water, I still didn't like it, and it is bad. You know, before I used to drink 3 liters of water a day. And now at this point, I don't. Even now, I still don't drink. I have to force myself to drink water, but I need to remind myself what's happy. Water time, like now, let me drink water. Water time, because if I don't, I won't drink water. If I don't, I won't drink water. And my baby needs water. They were like, no, your body will tell you. Because second trimester, you told automatically. I have not. I think the only thing that reminds me that I need to drink water is when I have headaches, because that's a reminder of, you know, you're dehydrating. So yeah, I still don't drink enough water. Yeah, that's the few things that I've changed, and yeah, it's sad, but guys, I'm growing. I still don't believe I'm growing a whole human being inside of me. You know, I'm growing a blown woman, human being, not woman, either a woman or a man, I don't know. But whatever that the Lord has blessed us with, I thank God for. You know, I'm about to find out very soon, so can't wait. But I am. So yeah, you guys. So that's that. And on the 12th week, nausea was a problem. I had the worst nausea ever. I still wanted to sleep during the day a lot, and in the afternoon I still wanted to sleep again. My fatigue became 4 times worse, and it was bad, guys. It was very bad. I just felt lazy. Got a nausea, laziness was still my. I would just go to work and sit the whole day because I was exhausted, and so that was the problem. And then what else? I still did not drink water. Like I said, the 13th, the 12th week, I hated water still a lot. I didn't want to drink water, but I would force myself, and nothing could cure or reduce the nausea. Before, remember, I would tell you that I would eat 5 meals a day just to space out the meals, but that would not help. I literally had nausea throughout the day, and I just wanted to. But it was a point that I even felt like. Then I think after 12 weeks, that's when my small belly started showing. I don't think I have the picture, sadly, but I will. Yeah. So what else happened? What happens changed? Yeah, I think that is the only few things that changed. My body started showing a bit, and then yeah, food. I still hate chocolate. Like 12 weeks, I don't eat chocolate at all. I don't eat sweets. I forgot to add that one. I don't eat sweets. I started eating chips, like your potato chips. I eat that a lot. They also help a bit. And then I still don't eat bread, brown bread. I eat white bread now. Unfortunately, in my house we eat brown bread, so I don't eat bread totally in my house. And then I get sick and tired of eating pap every day, so I want to eat pap today, tomorrow I want to eat pap. So my baby is very choosy. If my baby should start working, I would say. And one thing about this child is she or he is making me broke, bankrupt, because of all the pies, the chips that I have to buy. So yeah, what else? Yeah, man, I think that is those are the biggest things that have changed thus far. 12 weeks. Yeah, I still don't like waters. I think I said that, but at least I do have a bit energy though. I started cleaning around the house. Anyway, I have to do it. My mother-in-law left, so I have to do some certain things. Yeah, and although I take my time, and yeah. But yeah, I'm always tired. Gosh, yo, I am always tired. I'm always tired. And then yeah, I think that's just that for now. Then yeah, I just after this video, this short story time, I will put a picture of my first when I went to see the gynae for our 13 week visit. Yeah, I will attach it here so that you guys can see the moment that it wasn't the first moment, or the second time. The first time I saw I heard the baby's heartbeat was at 8 weeks. So I'll just attach the 8 week because I'm doing my first trimester. So I put the 8 and the 12 week one, so you guys could see the excitement. It was so exciting. Yeah, pregnancy is so beautiful. Yeah, the day that I hit it, I won't lie, I don't think I'll ever have another child after this one. My pregnancy is not going as smooth as other people. It's not. It's hectic. It's very hectic, and I know there are more forces behind it, more than just my normal things. But that's not important. Marahem, God has seen me through it anyway, because I'm more than a conqueror through Christ who strengthens me. So tired as I get sometimes, weak, the day that I get weak because of nausea. But yeah, man. So yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. I'm still a fruit lover. I eat fruits. I make sure that I have 30 fruits each day per week. 30 different fruits a week. It's expensive. I think pregnancy is also expensive. It's very expensive. Thank God I don't have crazy cravings yet, and hopefully not, because I've used up a lot of mine. Get pie, pies, hot wings, chips. I think in this first trimester, I can say there's a month that I spent over 1,000 plus on pies and chips, because I would eat it literally every day. Remember, my mother-in-law doesn't cook the same way as I do normally cook. I want spices. I want rosemary. I want all of those herbs. She doesn't use those things. She uses either salt or can I get a cube beef stock only. And then for now, they'll taste terrible. Some days I would eat it, some days I won't. So when I'm hungry, and you can't go a day without food. So you need to do what? Eat these things. So some days I'm just very, very hungry. Even after eating the food from home, I'm hungry when I drive back. So I have to stop by chicken again and buy at least fonyana, hot wings and chips. That's money. So yeah. So I just pray. Yeah. So first trimester was financially taxing. Yeah, first semester was financially taxing for me. I will not lie. And what I want to share is, I also want to share with you the ways that helped me deal with nausea. I eat a lot of ice cubes. I drank very cold water, and I ate regularly. But I'm not eating for two. I'm eating for one person. But my small meal that I normally eat, I eat it divided into 2 or 3 portions so that we can eat throughout the day. Because if you have that mindset that you're eating for two, my injured, you can gain so much weight. And thus far, I haven't gained so much weight. If you've seen me before, you know I haven't gained much weight. Okay, I haven't gained much weight because I don't eat for two, I eat for tsebi. And few nutrients will go to the extra calories that I've increased will go to the baby. And then I will also eat apples. Apples will help. Apples, ginger, hot food, they help. But I don't eat a lot of hot food because when you eat too much hot food, I got my 12th week, I realized the more hot food I eat, the super hot food I eat, the more nausea it creates. So it's not, sometimes it gets to a point where it just does the opposite. So don't eat a lot of hot food. So yeah, you guys, I think we've reached the end of this short journey of my first trimester. It was exciting. It was not exciting. It was a shock. Some of the things that happened to me were a shock. There were days that I came back. The funniest moment in my first trimester was when I came back home. I slept. My husband and my mom-in-law were here in the dining room. I was in my bedroom. So my husband came into the bedroom. So he cooked that evening and he burnt up. The smell of pap. No, my husband was not home. It was my mom-in-law. So when my husband came to greet, then the smoke from the burnt pap came into the bedroom. Was I not sick? I even left and went outside. I sat outside for an hour. I even had my dinner that day inside my bedroom with a closed window. I felt so terrible. I remember when my sister Pindi was pregnant, she stopped eating. The smell of pap made her not eat. I felt like, she's exaggerating. Girl! I think now, with my experience with pregnancy, when a person is going through whatever that she's going through her pregnancy, don't say that they're exaggerating. Do not say that, because that is exactly how they're feeling, and there's nothing that you can do to calm that thing down. Guys, I've never had a problem with pap until this year, until I got pregnant. So sometimes the smell of pap turns my stomach to some extent. It makes me feel like pap. What? Pap? Yeah, but it does. So yeah, I had such instances. Oats. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys. I don't eat oats anymore. Okay, I stopped eating oats first trimester. Because yeah, so first trimester, oats smelled terrible, and Kanye loves oats. My friend Kanye loves oats. Lawrence loves oats at work. So when they bring their oats, I just want to go out. I love noodles. Okay, one thing that I also survived on was noodles. I forgot to mention that. I forgot to write that. I survived my first trimester on noodles also. But they had to be very spicy. So Uleshni would bring me a very hot spice that I would not spice sauce, that I would put in my noodles, and they would be like. So yeah, you're mad. Pregnancy. Hey, no guys, let me be honest. Pregnancy is not for the faint-hearted. My few months of pregnancy, it's not for the faint-hearted. No, when people tell you they're sick, because you've never been there, you don't understand the intensity of their sicknesses. Morning sickness, or their morning sickness should stop being called morning sickness. They should say we are sick, you're noxious, nauseous, noxious, whatever you want to call it, however we want to pronounce it, because it happens throughout the day. Yeah, they were like, no, because second trimester will go. But anyway, not because second trimester, I'm still talking about first trimester. Mara, yeah, girly. Pregnancy is not for the faint-hearted. And the other thing that I've realized for me personally, pregnancy plus natural hair, not same WhatsApp group, my love. But if God wanted me before prior month in July, should have relaxed my hair so that my hair straight. Now I don't want to relax my hair because I don't. Yeah, no, I rather not. I don't want to bring head. No, I prefer not to do that. So I'm sorry for looking at my nails. So I prefer not to do that. So anyway, you guys, I'm starting to digress and start another story. Thing with Sepoli. So let me come back and finish up. So you guys, so that is my little story about my first trimester. It was not easy. It was not easy on my body. It came to me as a very big shock. Like, it was a shock. Like, let me look right now, so shocked that you have to go through that, you know. I think every day it's like, the day that it's like better, somebody's like, you, you know. So yeah, you guys, it's been. So I just hope you guys will enjoy. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. You have heard my small story about my pregnancy so far, how it's going, how I wish I could change things, but unfortunately they are not ordained by me to go through. But most of the time I pray through things. Certain instances I do pray over this nausea, because let me tell you something. Isaiah 53, Isaiah 53, even 51. Okay, right, I'll put the pregnancy brain sometimes it messes up with me, so I'll just put the scripture down on the screen. It says that by his wounds we were healed. Like, we were healed. Do you understand what I mean? So any pain, yeah, nausea, it's a sickness, guys. Nausea is a sickness. So we can pray about it. That day that I am able to pray, if I have the energy to do that, I pray, and it goes. Then that is because I'm so weak. I don't even want to think about it. Not I don't want to think about God. I think the recent times through my first trimester, my prayer life was, because I was very tired. I didn't have time to do anything. I couldn't even think. So I didn't even want to think. So I didn't even want to pray. I didn't want to do anything. I just, like, the only time I would pray, it would be like, Father, protect my baby. Protect my baby. Protect my baby. Protect my baby from whatever. It was only protection and thank you. I think the other important thing was thanking God, because I was just thanking God. I want to thank you, Father, for this precious possession that you have laid in my womb. Thank you for this child that is yours, that is not mine. I've got no say in this child's life. Whatever that you want me to eat, that I have to eat, you'll tell me. You know, that was it was a very, very short prayer, to be honest, because I didn't have the energy to do anything. But thank God he assigned people around me to pray for me. My dad, my sister, Mateko, Kanyo, Malifu, they pray for me. I know that. Mama Eva, I know for a fact. My girls, Bobo, Babalo, they pray for me. I know that. They pray for the baby because they can't wait. So that's why I always say, I call this baby the promised child. The child of the promise. Yes. Yes. Tepiso is my name. But I'm not saying it's Tepiso's baby, but it's a promised child. God promised us this child. So everybody has been waiting. God, everyone has been waiting for this child. As you see, if you have seen I think it should be the first journey, the first episode of our journey. Then I don't know what name I'm gonna give it, but it's gonna be a nice, cute special segment for this pregnancy. So that part you will see her. My sister was like, yo, we've been waiting for the child. Everybody was waiting for the child so much. So yeah, you guys, yo, I can blab again. So I'm tired now. I'm gonna have to rest, and it's sleepy time for mama. So I'm going to sleep. And the only weather you can see, guys, load shedding stage 6. On top of that, it's raining. On top of that, weather eerie. So I don't know how they expect us to work. Even if I had ring light, no electricity, and we still need to give out. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching until the end. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the subscription. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you guys. Bye. This is my first video after I found out I was pregnant, and today I'm just gonna tell you how I'm feeling basically. I'm around, I think I'm going on my 11th week. I'm excited. Yeah, today I feel much better. Since yesterday I honestly feel much better. I'm not super exhausted as I was the past week. The other 2 weeks I barely could think. I barely would do anything. That is why my hair looks like this, but I always have my cap on. I just don't remove it because I don't like things on my hair. That is why I hardly have wigs on my head, because I just don't like it. Besides braids, that's the best thing I can do on my head. So physically I'm much better. I'm not tired. I'm not super fatigued as I was last week. So it's getting better. I feel like right now we're going there, you know. And then I'm not hungry as often as I was last week. Nausea, Leona, it has been much better. I'm not as super nauseated as I was last week. So I think I'm getting better. You know, I've been like this, sitting like this for days. You know what? Let's hope everybody's been like, no, after first trimester ends will be better. So I'm crossing my fingers that okay, because we are working closer to that, it's getting better. So far so good. The only thing that I still hate sweets. I don't eat sweets. I don't eat any barbecued meat. I don't eat burgers. I eat meat that is hot. I need to have peri-peri or cayenne pepper on my food to make it more eatable. And I'm drinking water. Yeah, everything is a bit normal right now, and I think what excites me more is that I'm not super tired. I'm getting back to myself. The only downfall about today is that I was a bit emotional. I cried myself, but thank God for my sisters. For one of my friends, I called her. No, for some reason, whenever I feel sad, either my dad or one of my friends will check up on me. And today it's Thursday. On Tuesday when I was driving home, I was crying myself out. Then the next morning, dad WhatsApped me asking how I was feeling, but obviously I lied because I don't want to strain my dad, guys. My dad is no, I don't want to strain my dad, so I was like, I'm fine, but in my heart I was like, you know. So but yeah, so right now, so yeah, I called. So she checked up on me this morning, and I was about to lie, but I was like, no, let me be honest. I told her, you know what, that's how I'm feeling. And she was like, no, let me call. She called, we spoke, I cried. And she was like, you know what, I have somebody that I would like you to either see or talk to, you know. And I was like, you know what, I don't care right now. I'm in a point where I would need whoever is available for help, especially mentally. I'm gonna go for that because I need to heal. For me to groom a healthy, loving, sweet, ever smiling baby, mommy has to be at her happiest. So I was like, you know what, let me do that for my baby, for her. I'm believing God that it's for her, because if you Papa, you know, I'm declaring then this is a baby girl. So yeah, so that is what has been happening. But ever since I spoke to Malifu and I was nomti, I've been much better. You know, I'm much better. I'm more positive. Not that I've even been, you know, instead I was emotional. I cried, I prayed. You know, my prayer led to prayer, my crying led to prayer. After that I was much better, you know. So the only thing that I'm gonna cut down, I'm planning to cut down, is things that makes people or things that makes me sad. I'm going to cut it down right now until I am better. I'm okay, because number one, I'm going through pregnancy, so emotionally I'm not stable. Hormonally I'm not stable. So things are just going. So that plus emotions, they're gonna just drive me insane. So for safety of myself and for my baby, if people are negative, they wanna tell me how to do things, I'm gonna cut them out. Either cut them out or just I'm not gonna call them a lot. And then yeah, so that's what I'm gonna plan to do. If things are just irritating, I'm just cutting it off for healthy me, you know, because a healthy pregnancy and healthy baby requires a healthy mommy. So I gotta do what a lady has to do for her baby. So yeah, I am so noxious, but it is because the water to 10 and I haven't eaten a thing. My baby be dying of hunger. Responsible mothers who do not feed their children. How sad, poor thing is dying. And she's like, you're starving me, I'm gonna make you feel terrible. And I feel terrible.
Baby's lying there, moving swiftly. Did you see that?
Yeah.